For 26-year-old New York Giants defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul, his choice to blow off fireworks on Independence Day could end up giving him a level of independence that he wasn't expecting. And with the one-year $14.8 million contract on the line, his choice could be expensive. Pierre-Paul wounded his hand in a July 4th fireworks accident and had emergency surgery to have his entire right finger amputated at Miami's Jackson Memorial Hospital. Now, the question is, can Pierre-Paul, one of the best defensive ends in the NFL, still play without a right index finger? And if he can manage to play, will he still be one of the best? Defensive linemen use their hands much more than linebackers and defensive backs. To shed a block, linemen thrust their arms at the chest of the blocker, grab a jersey, and throw the blocker to the side. NFL Hall of Fame cornerback Ronnie Lott says, quote, "Anytime you have hand-to-hand combat and you're only able to do that with one hand, that's going to be challenging," unquote. Lott famously played his Hall of Fame career after getting the tip of his left finger amputated after injuring it during an aggressive tackle in 1985. When Lott returned, he played timidly at first until figuring out how to adjust. Quote, "It wouldn't affect you on the coverage," he says. "Of all the positions, the one position it's going to affect is your defensive ends. Every play you're working against another individual. That's not necessarily the case as a defensive back," unquote. Now, whether the Giants will exercise its option to rescind the one-year $14.8 million deal it offered Pierre-Paul remains to be seen. He's technically not under contract with the Giants, who essentially hold his rights. If the team chooses to rescind that contract and release him, he'll be a free agent. Pierre-Paul has until July 15th to sign the one-year offer. He boycotted the team's off-season workout program to protest the team's reluctance to sign him to a long-term deal. A Giants spokesman says the team was unaware of Pierre-Paul's amputation before ESPN reported the incident, and that its leaders haven't spoken to Pierre-Paul since it happened. And even though they sent officials to Miami this week, they left Wednesday without seeing Pierre-Paul. The team declined to comment on the $14.8 million contract. But whether he stays with the Giants or is forced to try to find another team, every team will likely have that same question: can he play without the finger? Since entering the league in 2010, Pierre-Paul has been one of the NFL's best defensive ends. A two-time Pro Bowler and a one-time Super Bowl champion, he ranked 8th in the league in quarterback sacks last season.